Oops. Edit. Category is. What did I put gaming in there for? How to. How to? No. Peoples and blogs. Peoples and blogs. And we're gonna go ahead and start the clock. Start. Right? It's going. It has to be in the background. Okay. I'd forgotten how all of this worked. But anyway, hello and welcome to our first live stream. In about a month, we are back to get some writing done and be productive. Sorry, it has been a long day. I just got home from work like maybe an hour ago, and it's just been a busy day and ah, a little scrambled, but still really wanting to get some stuff done today. So, if you're not familiar with the writing sprint, what we do is that for 25 minutes we put on some music and we type. You can also work on anything you want to, so you can be writing on a script, you can be working on a cosplay, you can brainstorming YouTube ideas, but the general idea is for writing. I will personally be working on some lettering feedback as well as a script that I'm hoping to get done by the end of May. I really wanted to get done by the beginning of May, but that did not happen because life be lifin', as it always does. So essentially that is what we'll be doing today. So I always do 5 minutes to kind of give people a chance to get in and get situated. Um, you don't need you don't need much to do this actually. I always just have my computer and then that's what I'll be working on, but you can have like a notebook and then I always kind of, I feel like hydration is important. So I would encourage you to get some water, something to drink, and that way you're able to stay hydrated as you work because it's very easy to not be hydrated, and that is not positive. Trying to get my screen and everything set up. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I think the last one I did was in March, and I was kind of testing the idea of doing writing streams back then. I enjoy them. I don't think I like having them on Wednesdays, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I think just in general, having them on Wednesdays have always been like a writing Wednesday for me. And so I think there's this is decently easy to like set up and get going. However, it's not exactly the most conducive thing to trying to like sit down and write sometimes. I felt like I kept on getting distracted by trying to do all the setup instead of just sitting down and writing, if that makes any sense. It probably doesn't, sorry. But either way, I felt like maybe moving it a day to Thursday might allow me to have basically 2 writing days, which I feel like I need to have more writing days in general. I've lately only been really doing it on Wednesdays, and that's just not enough. It's not enough for what I need to accomplish. So, figured Wednesday will be a self-writing day, and then Thursdays, maybe like every other Thursday. We'll see. We'll see how the schedule works. But every other Thursday having like a writing sprint or a productivity power hour, to kind of share that time and basically use the power of community and accountability to get some stuff accomplished. So that is my train of thought. I don't know if it totally makes sense or not. Um, that is what I'm aiming for. So with a minute on, I'm not sure if anyone has joined. Oh yeah, we have someone who's joined us. Oh, sorry, I lost my chat. Hey Kimmy, how are you? What are you working on today? Let me know. So yeah, for me it's a fantasy story and some lettering. It's funny, I have to do my lettering feedback actually on my phone. So if it looks like I'm just sitting here playing on my phone and calling it a writing sprint, I am doing work. I promise. it's it's not me slacking off. on camera, live and in person in 4K. um, but with 20 seconds on the clock, yeah, make sure you have everything. Get some drinkage, get some water, get your notepads, get your books ready, get your inspiration ready. And I'm looking forward actually to working. I love writing. I just always lose the time. I always get so busy and get distracted. So, without further ado, see you soon. That's awesome. Good luck.
Franklin University makes it possible.
Be unstoppable with an online master's degree from Franklin.
Oh, my playlist totally changed. Awesome. I have 4 more pages to go before I'm completely done reviewing all of my first passes for the initial letter. It takes a lot of work to letter a comic, and a ton of work to figure out how to make it work correctly so that it flows. So, yeah, I think I think I'm gonna have to figure out how to make some pages work. But overall, it's going well. But let me know in the comments or in the chat since you're here, how things went for you. Were you able to make progress? Did you get stuck? Yeah, just let me know. So we have about 4 minutes left. I'm going to switch projects just because my eyes are burning because they've been staring at so many small what do you call it, cell phone screens for a while now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to my fantasy comic and start working on my script. Yeah, Cammy, let me know how chapter 1 is going. It's gotta be nice to draw your comic because you can move things for lettering, I guess, later on. Or is it that easy? Probably not. It's never as simple as people make it out to be. But let me know as well if you're able, when you draw your comic, to move things around so that you're able to make lettering happen. Oh no! But at least you got the last 5 minutes, you made some success. That's tough though. Getting stuck is, it's frustrating. I think that's one of the reasons why I outline so much. Because that lets me, like, have a roadmap. But even then, sometimes it's not perfect. So, I'm glad you got unstuck though. Celebrations. That's worth celebrating. Because that means you can start moving and getting the story going. Yeah, lettering and writing, it's fun. I enjoy making comics. It's funny, I'm a huge gamer as well. If you're on my channel, you've seen some of the video game gameplay. And so I knew I need to start getting back to, like, dedicating time to writing. I played this game called Infinity Nikki, and I started making little short comics out of the pictures I was making, and I was like, this is fun, but I have 2 whole comics that I need to be working on right now. So if I'm making them for, like, a fun little video game that I'm enjoying, that probably means that A, I'm missing it subconsciously, and B, I need to get back to setting aside time to work. Yeah, that's gotta be nice to be able to do it in post. Yeah, I've been doing this now for a couple years, and I've gotten better with lettering, but every blue moon I will still run into issues. And so I gotta figure out the solution for those issues. That's basically what it comes to. I might try to move some of the art, but yeah, I'm gonna have to just troubleshoot. Fortunately, I'm not running into any, like, real tight spaces in terms of lettering, except for, like, the last 3 or 4 pages. So my debut comic, my debut comic series, Blood and Insight, will have a longer than normal issue 1. It'll be 34 pages, and then I'm hoping to shrink it down to 24 or 26 for the rest of the series. But yeah, that's kind of why that one's a little bit longer. And I love the fact that I'm getting, like, a beefy first issue, but man, I'm getting 34 pages. You can feel those extra 10 pages. So it's been a good time, but it's been a lot of hard work. So with 10 seconds on the clock, how about make sure you have, like, your water, make sure you use the bathroom, and we're going to be switching soon. So see you on the other side. Bye. Okay. Nice. Whew. Hopefully the stream is okay for you all. I keep on getting reconnecting errors from OBS, so I'm hoping, especially since I'm not doing too much, I'm just singing the music, that it's not like too crazy for you all. Well, that was round 2. How did you do? I made more progress than I was expecting, to be honest. I'm happy. I know the last time I tried to work on this story, I was really struggling with like the flow of everything. Like I had all the ideas, but I couldn't figure out how to like flesh them out into detail. So I made progress on, I think, 2 pages, which is very, very nice. I think the last time I tried to do one of these, I made progress on like 1 page, maybe a page and a half by the time the whole thing was done. So let me know in the comments below how you did. Cammy, how did you do? Were you able to stay unstuck and make some progress? Hopefully so. Hopefully my chat's working. So hard to know sometimes. But we have like 3.5 minutes left on the clock or so. So oh, hello. We have somebody new. Welcome to our writing sprint. We are just taking a quick break right now. We have about 3.5 minutes left, and then we'll be going into our last session, which will be another 25-minute writing session. We'll just end the stream. I usually do 4 rounds, but today has been a super long day. So we're going to stick with just the 3 today. So we'll probably be done around by like 7 o'clock. Normally I would have gotten like dinner and everything, that way I could kind of hunker down and do just all a 2-hour stream, but yeah, I have not eaten since like noon. That's why I'm super hungry. But comment in the chat what you're working on if you're comfortable. It's never obligated, or you're never obligated to do so. And that way you have a support group and also some accountability in terms of like how much progress you're making. So it's always nice to kind of share and see how you're doing. But sometimes things are not going well, or you're not in the mood, and that is okay. No judgments here. I am gonna get a quick drinkage of water though. I'm working on figuring out a less detailed way of like flowing and writing to try to be more comfortable. Because I can get really caught up on details. I think that's what happened last writing sprint that I did, is that I was trying to envision a scene and I couldn't envision the house. Like I got caught up on like the layout of the house. So I ended up looking at pictures instead of actually writing, which it helped, I was able to write after that, but I hate getting stuck on those details sometimes. My brain can definitely overthink and overcomplicate stuff. So I'm working on this story. It's fun. It's kind of an honor or inspired by Black Friday, which will be happening in May. And I was hoping to have it done by May so I can like reveal the characters and reveal the race, but that's just not gonna happen, which is fine. That's the nice thing about this being a hobby. You do it at the pace that makes sense. But yeah, let me know how long your story is. Sorry, that was a long tangent. I'll respond to the comments or in the chat because I'm watching the chat. But we are going to move on to our last working session for today. And good luck, everyone.
of the orbital Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
session. I'm finally at my climax. So, um, I made a lot of good progress. Let me know how you did. Hopefully, Cam, you got unstuck, and hopefully, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Do Daylot? Daylot lovers? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but hopefully you were able to start your meet cute. Your meet cute. That sounds like a fun concept actually. I I'm not. I love really well written romance stories, but I don't feel like I'd be great at writing one. So that's awesome that you're taking on that challenge. Because I feel like mine would be. I would get caught up in the details. I almost just did. I almost got caught up on what a double-sided lock is and if it even existed. So, um, yeah, I probably would struggle with romance. I probably overthink it. But either way, thank you so much for joining me. If you comment in the chat or in the comments later on, I will respond to you. I do go back and check. But thank you for joining me. I hope you all found this productive. If you have a chance or you liked the stream, feel free to throw a like on there. It helps. I'm a baby channel, so trying to grow. But I won't keep you all, and I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Oh, keep a lookout for my posts to figure out like what my schedule is. I try to post it on Threads and here on YouTube. I might also start doing it on like Instagram and Facebook. That's pretty much where I am. But that's where you'll know if I'm doing another live stream or not. I think I want to do one next week, but work and life is going to dictate that. But either way, again, sorry, long outro. But thank you again for joining me. Hope you all had a wonderful day. Hope you all have a great evening and the rest of your day. And I will talk to you later. Bye.